Hey guys, this is Caleb with DSLR Video Shooter. Today we're going to talk about turning any bag into a camera bag. I love and hate packing gear. I love it because I love organizing everything, but I hate packing gear because no matter what, you have to have all these different bags. I wish I just could have, one or two different bags that I use for everything. But the reality is shoots are different. So sometimes we're just traveling on a vacation or a small shoot, we just need one little bag. Sometimes we need a big old van of stuff. Other times we have to fly. So all these different bags are required, but every time you pack into a different bag, you have to completely change your system. So in today's video, I want to talk about a system that I've been using for about a year now, and I can turn any bag into my camera bag or audio bag or whatever. I've been traveling a lot recently. I got back from NAB in April, and then I went almost immediately to Puerto Rico to shoot a big chunk of the lens chapter for my GH4 guide. On both these trips, I used two completely different bags, a backpack and then a messenger bag. And the beauty is these aren't camera bags. The messenger bag is a $20 bag from Amazon, and the backpack was an ancient Swiss bag that I had. And I was able to use each of them on completely different shoots with the same system. So the way this works is instead of having dividers in your bags and placing things, and then you have to move it and completely set up a different packing solution on a different bag, you have all your gear in smaller compartments that can move between the bags. Now, I'm going to be using 3 different accessories or different packing solutions that will work with any bag. So let's go ahead and jump into those. The first one is Domke bags. I've talked about these in the past. These are amazing. They come in 2 different sizes. This is the larger 19 by 19, and it's just a very soft, protective wrap, essentially. So it just opens up like this. Got black felt on one side, and then I think this is a nylon. It's a non-scratch, so it'll work with anything really. And for this, I use it for everything. I put cameras in here, lenses, monitors, but for the 2 shoots that I was on, I was using this for my camera. So what I would do, and we'll show you a much more detailed shot here in a second, but I would do something like this. So the bottom is protected, and I would just slide the camera in here, and this could just live in a bag. You could even tuck in the top flap, so you have this really nice little compartment for your camera. So this is perfect for a camera and one lens. The next solution is these lens cups from Portabrace. So they come in a bunch of different sizes. Fantastic little tools. I can't tell you how many of these I have and how many of them I use. So obviously, as the name suggests, you can use these for lenses. They're almost a cylinder, and they have a little zippered flap on the top, which is clear. I like to stick a little bit of gaff tape so I can see what lens I have. And 2 different sizes. Actually, there's a ton of different sizes, but these are the 2 that I have. So a longer one for larger lenses, and obviously a smaller one. So these I would use for lenses, so I could pack 3 of these and my camera and some other stuff in the backpack or in this messenger bag. And I also use these for a bunch of other stuff. I have one that I have dedicated to MPF batteries, so those big honkin' Sony batteries. I stick cables in here. I have one for my transmitter and one for my receiver, my audio transmitter and receiver. Great tools. You can use them for tons of stuff, and that's the beauty of everything we're talking about today. We can use these with anything, but I'm just talking about how I've been using them. So that's the second solution, is the lens cups from Portabrace. The final accessory is the Portabrace stuff sacks. You can buy these in packs of 3s. There's a ton of different sizes. This is one of the smaller ones, and this is fantastic. You also have the felt on the outside and that protective nylon on the inside. So for these, I use these for batteries. I use these for filters, cables, all that other random stuff that just gets kicked around your Pelican case or your backpack. So with a couple of these and some of the stuff we just looked at before, I can get everything into any bag. So now we're going to switch to the overhead camera and take a look at all this stuff in a typical, just standard backpack and a $20 messenger bag, and see what that looks like. Okay, so here are the 2 bags. This is the messenger bag. For those of you who are 24 fans, this is pretty much the same bag Jack Bauer uses. 20 bucks on Amazon. I love this thing, just a chuck around, messenger bag. So this is what I used at NAB for the entire week. And essentially, we have 1 larger area and then 2 smaller, and then 2 drink style pockets on the outside. So let's go ahead and pack this up. Here I have the Domkey wrap. Just gonna open this up, and I would create kind of a cradle for the camera, kind of like so. So I could easily grab the camera and go. When I flew with it, I would go ahead and close it all the way up so we have a nice secure setup. But at the actual show, I would fold in the top lid so I could still reach in, grab the camera. So that's the camera. Next up, let's grab some lenses. For the show, I only had one lens. I'll go ahead and pack two in here just for kicks. So there's one lens. At the actual show floor, I'd keep this unzipped so I could just grab the lens. Grab our second lens. Open up our next lens cup. And that takes care of lenses. And then I'll use my stuff sack. I need to buy more of these because these are awesome. But this is where I would keep my battery and charger. Just fits beautifully in here. Boom, battery charger. So that's pretty much everything. If I wanted to, I've got this, variable ND. We're gonna go ahead and throw all this in the bag now. So let's go ahead and close it up here. Actually, I'll leave it open so you can see what it would look like. Stick the camera on one side. Lenses fit beautifully on either side of that. Stuff sack. Boom. So you have lens, camera. And again, I would fold this in like so I could go ahead and grab the camera. So great system. Boom. Packs into a really cheap bag, and everything's protected. We have all that protective stuff around our gear so we're safe. So that is the cheap messenger bag. Now let's go ahead and do the same thing, although I think you guys get the idea. But you can do the exact same thing with a standard backpack. This is just a cheap, ancient backpack. It's actually my wife's. I stole it from her. So I used this in Puerto Rico, had the same system. The only difference is I threw in the variable ND and an extra battery. The other beautiful thing about this system is that this works with Pelican cases. This works with huge, massive cases. The idea is you keep all your gear packed up in separate compartments or separate bags that go into your Pelican case, your backpack, your messenger bag, whatever. So this system really can scale to any size. That's pretty much it. That is how you can turn any bag, your favorite bag, your purse, your whatever, into a camera bag and keep your gear safe. Definitely check out DSLR Video Shooter for more tutorials and reviews, and I'll see you guys in the next video.